Tonight on the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror. Out in the mountains there are old myths and legends and powers that the city folk just don't understand. Tonight's movie, Curse of the Dog God.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of... That's right, it is the Halloween horror that takes place over 31 nights. Yes. Okay, I don't know. I've lost my mind. Okay, so anyways, I also forgot that, man, we are over halfway through. We are almost to 2/3 of the way through. We're getting towards that final stretch, my friends. The final stretch. Anyways, welcome to another episode of the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror. All hope is lost. And yes, especially if you hope that this will go on forever, your hope is going to be lost because, soon it's just going to be over and I'm going to go sleep. Sleep forever. Anyways, so tonight, it is time to go back to the land of the rising sun. Yes, I know, I'm going to hit Japan hard this year. Anyways, sorry. And another of the, I don't know what you'd say, classic, late 60s, 70s, whatever, Japanese horror films to delve into the sort of the mythology of Japan, and that is the movie Curse of the Dog God. Yes, Curse of the Dog God from my friends at Mondo Macabro. Oh, this one's number 911, so this one's a little later than the 909 from the Inferno. By the way, you all should check out that review. I'm sort of disappointed. Honestly, I've always thought my channels tend to gravitate towards some of these weird Japanese films, and maybe they just didn't realize it was a weird Japanese film. I don't know. It's the thumbnail. Sometimes the thumbnail needs to have tits in it. Because, I mean, that's the only thing that I can use to explain why, my Jungle Holocaust review just went fucking nuts and now has thousands of views. And I don't know why, because, you don't see anything, but you might see something. I don't know. Anyways, I digress. Whatever. Anyways, what is the Curse of the Dog God about? Well, it is about a man who is going through the Japanese countryside, going to a mountain to see if there is uranium, because uranium is some big business. And he works for a company that is going to try to mine uranium, and this mountain happens to have it. But unfortunately, he accidentally, the group that he's with accidentally kills the dog of a local boy, and then he unleashes the curse of the dog god on them, and oh man, things go really, really wrong from there. And man, all of a sudden, people are attacked by wild dogs. We got all kinds of tragedy happening with this man and his group of friends from that expedition, and his wife and family members and all that stuff. It's just some weird, creepy, supernatural shit starts happening. Will he be able to placate the dog god, break the curse, save himself and what remains of his friends and family, while also keeping his job and also keeping the local villagers from killing each other? Well, you'll have to find out. So, let's get to those scores, shall we? Violence and gore, I'm giving this a 3 out of 5. There is some bloody stuff going on in here. Someone gets right through with a drill. This guy's hand gets chopped off. I mean, there is some blood going on in this film, and there is some pretty violent. I mean, this guy's attacked and tore up by dogs, and and then there's this scene. Oh man, this scene. It's a decapitation, but it's not a decapitation you were thinking of. All right. So, anyways, no, not that. No. Come on, people. No, not that head either, people. Come on. I am ashamed of you. I am ashamed. You guys sit in the corner now. You sit in the corner and you think about your sick, twisted, demented mind that I have absolutely no responsibility for whatsoever. I don't even know where you would get such an idea like that from. I am an upstanding citizen that shows only the finest of respectable cinema. So I don't even know where you would come up with such a horrible idea as that. Oh my goodness. I am. Anyways, 3 out of 5. Shock value. I'm giving this a 3 out of 5. Also, there are some things that happen, especially the one scene, the decapitation scene, which is like, wow, they went there. And then, like, immediately after, it was like, what the fuck is going on now? It's like, but this is, weird, folklorish, curse type thing. So, yeah, also, like, oh, man, the end, like, was like, okay, sure, right? It's a tragedy, I guess. So yeah, 3 out of 5 on the shock value. Plot, I'm also giving this a 3 out of 5. What's interesting is that there is this underlying story about, the new way versus the old, the modern versus the ancient, but also the idea of like big company, pushing out like small local people so that they can like, get to like whatever they want to get, like, so one again is like this family does not want to sell part of the mountain to the big company, and the company's got to try to figure out a way to get them to sell or get them out of the way and things like that. And also, there's the corruption of the company, part of what they're trying to do. They do something that ends up making a disaster, and they're like, no, we gotta cover this up. And it's like, no, the villagers will blame these people. I'm like, let them blame these people. It's like, so there's this dynamic about that, and the main character, like his like sort of pull from both of those worlds. He gets kind of stuck in between. And so, yeah, so there's that dynamic. So it's actually a layered movie also that talks about not just, folklore and the main story about curses and people's rage, but also about, mob mentality, about the corruption of certain big businesses and things like that. So yeah, it's nice. Excuse me, sorry. Still got that cough thing a little bit. But it's also very slow at times. The pacing is very uneven. There are some times where it kind of meanders and you're just kind of like, oh, come on, let's get moving. So yeah, so that's a bit of a detriment to the plot. If it wasn't for that, it probably would have been higher score, but for what it is, pretty good, 3 out of 5. Moving on to acting, and I'm giving this a 3 out of 5 once again. I don't know exactly how to gauge whether the acting is like, going over the top, under the top, under the top, huh? Anyways, I don't know what you're talking about. But I think, above average job from what I've seen in Japanese films. Standout performance by the main protagonist. Everyone else, kind of like all over the place. This biker group. My goodness, I don't know. It's the biker group. Just it seems very random too in this movie, but whatever. I mean, maybe that was a thing in Japan. Was like village biker groups. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways. 3 out of 5 acting. Okay, moving on to Nudity. And Nudity, I'm giving this a 3 out of 5. Like, there's like the group of guys that come across these two girls who are swimming naked in a local stream, and they spend a good portion of time. The main character falls in love with one of them. One could say he falls in love with both of them. Anyways, then there's like a few more scenes out of it. There's like when the one woman is cursed, and they have to like hit her with like rice and stuff like that, or like touch her body with rice, and they had to pull her shirt open for some reason, or I don't know. And then they had to throw the rice. I don't understand. I don't understand that ritual, but that's me, gaijin. Okay. Anyways, but yeah. So anyways, there's a decent amount, and it's nice. So yeah, 3 out of 5. Moving on to enjoyment factor, I'm giving this a 4 out of 5. I enjoy the movie. I enjoy the weirdness. I enjoy the violence. Strange period Japanese movies. And I say period of okay, fine, 60s, 70s. I don't know. I find them interesting because I think they're bold in certain ways. They take risks and they tell interesting stories. And also, I am interested in Japanese mythology and folklore because, I'm not used to being bombarded with it like I am with Roman, Greek, European, American folklore and stuff like that. So, this is something that, piques interest and helps understand a culture better. And so, yeah, I really enjoyed it. Even though it's a little slow and uneven. But I like it. I like the violence. I like the ending. And overall, yeah, 4 out of 5. And speaking of overall, I'm also giving this overall a 4 out of 5. A very solid movie that I recommend for fans of Japanese cinema who like weirdness, who like little cult things, folklore, all that kind of stuff. It's a good movie. Like I said, yes, it runs a little long and it's slow at times, but I think whoa! I did not realize that there are tits on the back of this. When I would no, I don't know. I didn't say anything. Yeah. So yeah. Nothing. Nothing happened there. Nothing happened. Ooh. Nothing. When I was showing the 9/11 out of nothing was shown. Nothing was going on. I mean, good thing no one's watching right now. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, yeah. So, anyways, that averages out to a pretty decent 3.3 out of 5. Yeah, there we go. So, there you have it. Curse of the Dog God. Yeah. Curse of the Dog God. Yeah. Anyways, oh man, I'm gonna have to take a look at that in the edit. Anyways, thank you for watching another episode of the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Don't look too closely at the video at all. Nope. Come on, first of all, come on. Come on, people. Come on, YouTube. Seriously, come on. You've got videos where there are people who are trying on outfits, and the outfits are, more see-through than a glass window fresh from the factory. Seriously, come on. And you allow that? They are wearing, it's basically naked. And just because there's a super microscopically thin layer of clothing covering but not obscuring any of that stuff, it's okay. But man, someone accidentally, whatever, I don't know, whatever. You're the problem, YouTube. You are the problem. Not me. Man, Elon Musk, buy YouTube. I heard the feds are are gonna break up YouTube or Google. So yeah, maybe YouTube gets sold to somebody else and they'll not be as, up their ass about certain things. I don't know. Anyways, we got a little off track here. Anyways, thank you for watching another episode of 31 Nights of Halloween Horror. All hope is lost, and yeah. Remember, internet, to stay scary, and yeah, if here's the thing, it's I think this should be commonplace, and it's if you accidentally kill a dog, kill a family, you should do your best to say, I'm sorry, here's how can I compensate you, make it good. make it, make it well with the people involved, so that they don't end up cursing you and causing you to go into a spiral of death and mayhem and destruction. I'm just saying, like, that's all you had to do, right? It's all you had to do was not piss off, the locals and get them to make the god dog thing kill you and your friends and family and practically everyone in the village and all that stuff, right? Just courtesy. Also, just watch where you're going too, right? Don't be so, like, fast driving behind the wheel. Like, I know sometimes accidents happen and distractions happen, and I know you were just finished, spying on some young girls, I say young, I mean, like, 18, 20 something, whatever. Anyways, naked, bathing, and swimming and whatever, and then you end up getting in the water, and now you're all soaked, and your underwear is hanging outside of the vehicle, getting dried. I know, there's all this kind of stuff, but still, like, pay attention. Yeah.